Hello guys and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? So today we're here for the Europa League conference final as it's just kicked off, guys, so only a few seconds in, and Fiorentina taking on West Ham. Let's hope West Ham can do what needed to be done to get the win as we watch along. If you guys just join us, please do drop your comments in. We'd love to hear from you, and hopefully you guys will drop one or two score predictions in as well. So we're underway, guys, as the ball just gone out on this near side for a throw into West Ham. West Ham now on the attack down this near side as they cut the ball back into the centre of the park and out to that far side. Disappointing to see this final held at such a small stadium for a cup final in Europe. So Fiorentina already trying to get the fouls started. So we're going to have a free kick on the far side of the pitch, guys. Fiorentina player making the most of that foul. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, just closing the window, background noise. And Stevie's with us. Stevie saying, hi, guys, come on, West Ham. Absolutely, Stevie. Let's hope West Ham can come out on top, although it's going to be a tough night for them, I expect, especially if Fiorentina are going to be drawing fouls like that so early on. So Fiorentina on the attack down this near side as they come into the box and yet again trying to make the most of the foul. So ball worked back up to the halfway line as Fiorentina in possession. Stevie saying, yeah, it's a bit bizarre that playing in a final in a small stadium. It certainly is, mate, but I don't know what UEFA are thinking. I know this is obviously the lesser of the three European finals, but to have a final in a 20,000-seater stadium is absolute madness. Just goes to show how out of tune UEFA are with the popularity of football across Europe, if you ask me, guys. But it is what it is. I believe that each club only got 5,000 tickets each in a 20,000-seater stadium, which is pitiful for a cup final. Absolutely pitiful. So, yeah, totally agree with you there, Stevie. Thanks for that, mate. Minnie Mo's with us. How's it going, Minnie Mo saying, evening, Gaz and Stevie. I hope all is good. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking, Minnie. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're doing all right. How's the legs after the marathon? Hopefully you're starting to feel some relief from it now, mate. But great to have you with us, mate. Minnie, welcome to the show. I'm sure you're watching it as well. But thank you very much for coming, getting involved. West Ham now gain possession in the middle of the park. As they pass it back to the goalkeeper. Stevie's saying, evening, Minnie. Yeah, all good, thanks. How are you? Thanks, Stevie. Yeah, hopefully Minnie's doing good. Ball knocked out on that far side by the goalkeeper. So we're going to have another throw-in. Fiorentina now with the ball just inside their own half as they work it out to this near side. So ball down that far side by Fiorentina, and it goes straight out of play. So I hope Fiorentina have not got the mindset of what we saw in the Europa League Cup final to be trying to go over easy for any challenge that's made. Really disappointing to see that in the Europa League final. Let's hope this final is played much better than that one. So Fiorentina in possession on this near side at the moment. As they play the ball all the way back to the halfway line, and now coming under pressure from West Ham on that far side as they forced to pass it back to their defensive line. Cagey start, as you might expect to this one, guys. Both teams not very familiar with each other. I'm not saying they haven't come up against each other in Europe before, but obviously not on a regular basis. Ball knocked out to this near side by Fiorentina, and it's gone straight out of play. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I don't think these two clubs have faced each other very much in Europe, if at all, to be honest. I can't remember a fixture where they faced each other. So throwing on this near side for West Ham, as Fiorentina regain possession. And they're just coming down this near side at the moment as they cut the ball back into the centre, and West Ham have won control of the ball, but not being able to make the best of it. Minnie's saying, my prediction is high score, 3-2 final, West Ham winning. Well, that's a bold prediction, Minnie. After what we've seen in the Europa League final. But yeah, let's hope you're right, mate. That would be awesome if we got 5 goals in this one. Anything around that would make it certainly an interesting final. And yeah, certainly hope that West Ham do come out on top, mate. Definitely would be cool if they did. Fiorentina fans making quite a lot of noise. But yeah, let's hope Minnie's right with loads of goals. That would be awesome. Hat full of goals would certainly make it an entertaining watch. So goalkeeper now kicking the ball long up the field. As Fiorentina pick it up in the middle. And Stevie's saying, good shout, Minnie. Absolutely well said, Stevie. Yep, totally agree with that, mate. We'd love to have a good few goals, to be honest, tonight. We've done a few cup finals and we've done a few playoffs already. And I think the most entertaining one has probably been the playoff final in Scotland with loads of goals in that the other night. But yeah, most of the playoffs were pretty poor, really, for goal scoring opportunities. We did the League Two playoff in England, League One playoff. We've done the Championship playoff in England, and all those games were minimal scoring goals. But a good advert for Scottish football was that definitely the playoff final for the Scottish Premiership, as we got quite an entertaining game there. That was we thought it was written off. It wasn't. Ross County making that amazing comeback, but yeah. Let's hope this game goes the same way with plenty of goals and plenty of talking points as the ball kicked long now up towards the halfway line from the West Ham goalkeeper. Fiorentina picking it up again midway inside their own half. As we've got another Fiorentina player down on the ground. And I think we're going to see quite a bit of that tonight, guys, unfortunately. Minnie saying, you're not allowed a prediction, Stevie. Okay. And Stevie's saying, I know, laugh out loud, definitely won't be doing one. Well, I'm just thinking. I'm going to give one anyway. I'm going to say 2-1 West Ham. I'd love to see more goals than that, but I think with the way the game started, it's going to be a cagey one. I think it's going to be 1-1 at later in the game, and then it's going to take one goal to just nick it, and hopefully it will be West Ham, and they will come out on 2-1 on top 2-1. So that's my prediction. Thanks for that, Stevie. Minnie's saying it's better not to be a Gaz special tonight. Extra time penalties. Is that what we're calling it now? A Gaz special? I don't want it to be called a Gaz because I don't want extra time if I can help it. I prefer the game to be finished in normal time. But yeah, Gaz special. Let's hope it's not a Gaz special. Ball out on that far side as West Ham have won it now. They come charging towards the edge of the box on that far side as they cross the ball in, but it's Fiorentina knocked it away. West Ham picking it up again on that far side though, as Fiorentina with challenge. I think if that had been the other way around there, I think we'd have probably seen a Fiorentina player on the deck trying to claim a flat foul. But good for us, at least West Ham know how to stay on their feet. So West Ham with an opportunity for a long throw here as the ball comes into the box. And it's a shot. Oh, just wide of this near side post. Good effort there from West Ham as it was Rice just with a shot from the edge of the box. Good effort that, but off target, unfortunately. So, yeah, let's hope it's not a Gaz special minute. Joey's with us. How's it going, Joey? Joey saying evening, Gaz and all. I'll be back in 10 minutes. No worries, Joey. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope the youngsters not giving you too much to distract yourself tonight, mate. So we've got Fiorentina played down on the pitch. I'll put money on it right now that we'll see more Fiorentina players down. Oh, look at that. That's such a poor... Like I've said before, guys, this is the problem with playing in the European leagues, European football. Unfortunately, a lot of European football players playing for European clubs like to cheat when it comes to fouls, and we're seeing evidence of that again tonight. Yet again, a Fiorentina play going over soft. Let's hope we don't have another night like that where you did in the Europa League final. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, mini Gaz special. I like it. Stevie liking that as well. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I don't want it. I don't want to be known as the extra time man. We don't mind the extra time, actually. It's the penalties that are frustrating. The extra time, as long as we get the team deciding the game, it's not too bad if it goes to extra time and gets decided. It's when it goes to extra time and doesn't get decided. That's when it's frustrating. So ball out on that far side for Fiorentina throwing. I won't be keeping you guys as intensely up to date tonight because I'm sure most of you are able to watch this one tonight as it's quite well publicised, quite easy to access. So I will tell you guys as and when highlight moments happen, but I'm hoping to enjoy some conversation a little bit more tonight with you guys. As Fiorentina now on the edge of the box, they've just won it back. West Ham just doing enough there, defending it, and won the ball back. Oh, sorry, Minnie saying next season, Steve, if you can start afresh with your predictions. So Fiorentina just won it on the edge of their own box, but there was a foul there, but the referee waving it away. So, Minute, let me know. I've not heard of what Hibs are doing for the summer. Are they travelling away? Are they travelling away anywhere, Minnie? Let me know if you're still there, mate. Hibs got. Are they travelling away? I know a lot of the English clubs do travel, obviously for pre-season friendlies, and obviously for promoting the club and stuff like that. I know there's some of the Premier League clubs going to America. There's some Premier League clubs going over to Hong Kong, so I believe. So yeah, I'm not sure. I know Celtic and Rangers have travelled over to America in previous seasons for promotion, but I'm not sure about the rest of the Scottish division. So let me know, Minute. Hibs travelling anywhere in during the summer for promotional purposes? Stevie saying, I'm not alone now with a special laugh out. No, you're not. Ball on that far side now. And West Ham and Fiorentina in a foot race there as claims for a foul to West Ham. Look like the referee's going to give West Ham an awful lot tonight. We've had a few fouls and they've all gone Fiorentina's way so far. Ball knocked out on this near side by West Ham. And just to let you guys know, if you haven't noticed, it's noticeable that West Ham are playing in a kit with no promotion on it. No sponsorship on their shirt for some reason. So Fiorentina now win the ball back as they come towards the edge of the West Ham box. Looking to cut the ball over to that far side. As they do. And West Ham have won it back, knocking it out on that far side with a deflection off the Fiorentina forward. Stevie saying, yeah, I will do one first game of the season. Maybe won't be a jinx for the rest of the season. Hopefully not, mate. Hopefully not. Yeah, already looking forward to the start of next season, to be fair, guys. So Fiorentina have won it back on that far side as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now Fiorentina working the ball up towards the halfway line. So if you guys just joining us, it's 19 minutes in so far, still 0-0. Very cagey game, as you might expect with these two clubs not knowing each other very well. So cagey start at the moment. Fiorentina with the ascendancy as they've had the majority of the possession in the last 10 minutes or so. Although the first 5-10 minutes was more West Ham. So Fiorentina with the possession on that far side of the pitch at the moment. And so play the ball through the middle and challenged by West Ham as Fiorentina just managing to keep it, knocking it back to the halfway line. Through the middle for Fiorentina as they try to come into the box now and do, but surrounded by West Ham players defending there, and they just managed to hook the ball away and it goes out for a throw-in on this near side. So sounds good to me, Stevie. Minimo saying it's crazy. The stadium is so small. Madness from UEFA once again. Absolutely, Mini. Totally agree with you. What? To me, it seems like a political move. To be honest, why would you pick a 20,000 seater stadium for a cup final? I'm not being funny, but my club stadium is bigger than this. And we're in League One. You know, we're in English League One, and yet my club stadium is bigger than this for a European Cup final. It's shocking, absolutely shocking. I agree, Minnie. I don't know what UEFA are thinking. They seem to be relating the stadium to the size of the tournament. But what's the point of introducing a third-tier tournament if they're going to give it lesser attention and going to deliberately demote it, intentionally demote it, because that's what it appears that the UEFA are doing. Yes, it might not be the Champions League final, but you could have easily had this as a 40, 50,000 seater stadium. That way, at least you could give, you know, a good 15,000 tickets to each sets of fans, and there would still be a good, you know, 10, 20,000 seats left for all the politicians and all the suits. So Fiorentina with the ball down this near side as West Ham have intercepted it, as they now try to whip the ball back up the field, but under pressure from Fiorentina all the way before it goes out on this near side. So I agree, Minute. You're absolutely spot on with that. Murad, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, Murad. Apologies, I can't understand Arabic, so apologies, I can't read your message, mate. But welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us. And as I say, mate, apologies, but I don't understand Arabic, so I can't read your message, mate. But welcome to the show and welcome to Football Fan Den. Great to have you with us, mate. Joey saying, I'm back. How are you doing, Gaz? I'm good. Thank you for asking, Joey. How are you doing, mate? Hope you've had a good week. Welcome to the show. And thank you very much for asking, Joey. Yeah, I'm good. And as I say, I hope you're good as well, mate. Joey also saying, going to say 2-1 West Ham. Okay, yeah, me and Joey going for the same score prediction then for this one, but Minnie's being a bit braver tonight. She's predicted a 3-2. So I've said 2-1, but I'm actually hoping Minnie's right, because then we would have a good amount of goals. But like I say, I've gone for 2-1 with what I'm seeing on screen so far, with the way this game is playing out so cagey. We've not had an awful lot of goal mouth action in this early stages, guys. As the ball knocked out on that far side now, that will be a throw-in. Well, that should have been a throw-in to West Ham, but for some reason they've given it to Fiorentina. Are we seeing a biased referee here or what? So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Good shout, mate. Minimo saying, how's Joey? All okay? Nice 1 minute. Yeah, hopefully he's doing good. But thank you very much, Minnie. Loving the positivity, mate. Joey saying, hi, Minnie. All good, mate. How about you? Top stuff, Joey. You are a star, mate. Thank you. And Minnie saying, enjoying the sun, Joey. Sunny in Liverpool. Yeah, I know. I can't believe how long this sunshine's carried on. We normally have had a bit of rain by now, haven't we? As cross comes into the box by Fiorentina, knocked away. But Fiorentina picking up on the edge of the box, getting another shot off before it's deflected out to this near side and goes out of play. So corner for Fiorentina on this near side. Referee just waiting at the minute, guys, because referees in deep debate with Anthony. And I'm not surprised. Anthony, I think, is complaining to the referee about how easily Fiorentina are going over from the slightest challenge. We've got fans throwing cups onto the pitch, plastic cups being thrown onto the pitch. So corner about to come in on this near side. Corner comes in towards the near post as it's headed behind, and that will relieve the pressure for West Ham. 25 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. Fiorentina in the ascendancy at the moment. So Joey saying all the what? All the suits only interested at a football game in the prawn sandwich. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Joey. I imagine that that's probably the main thing on the menu tonight in this stadium. I can't believe 5,000, 20,000 seater stadium and only 5,000 given to each sets of fans. So that means there's 10,000 suits in there, or people have been given 10,000 tickets to UEFA's sponsorships and stuff like that. It's a disgrace. We need to start a petition or something against UEFA doing this. Because why should a stadium be picked where more suits and more sponsorships companies get more seats and more entitlement to seats for a cup final than the hardcore supporters that follow the clubs all the way around Europe? It's absolute madness, isn't it, guys? But unfortunately, the football powers that be just ignore it and do nothing. Big TV companies that could protest this and do nothing, just ignore it. As long as they make their money, they're not bothered. But they have the power to challenge this, guys. They do have the power to challenge it. Ball on that far side, knocked up towards the edge of their West Ham box. West Ham picking it up now as they now play out from the back. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. As we've got another foul here in the centre of the park. West Ham winning this time. It's laughable. Right, so that challenge was done a minute ago in the other direction, and Fiorentina was making the most of it, protesting it and everything, but when it happens the other way, they don't like it. West Ham with a cross into the box there, but goalkeeper gathers it quite comfortably, and that will relieve the pressure for Fiorentina. Joey saying, oh yeah, loving the weather. It is still sunny up there. Awesome, Joey. Yeah, the weather is amazing at the minute here in the UK. So ball up the field from Fiorentina up towards the halfway line as they now pick it up in the centre of the park. Playing it out to this near side now, coming forward towards the edge of the West Ham box. West Ham with plenty of bodies behind the ball as Fiorentina tried to play it in behind there, and it's goes straight out of play for a goal kick to West Ham. Minnie Mo saying, have you signed McAllister, Joey? Yeah, I was hearing about that today. There was something said about that happening today. I've not had a chance to look it up to see if it's official though yet, Minnie, to be fair, but I had heard about rumours of that today. Minnie also saying, poor goal mouth action so far. I've got to agree. Well said, Minnie. Absolutely. Very well put. West Ham trying to knock it in behind there, but Fiorentina winning the ball back as they knock it up towards the West Ham goal, and the West Ham defenders intercept it, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it up towards the halfway line, and now West Ham challenge for it in the middle as Fiorentina win it back and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure from West Ham. And now Fiorentina with a long ball out to this near side, but it's hooked back in the direction it came from as it's intercepted by West Ham, but Fiorentina win it back in the middle of the park. And now Fiorentina trying to come forward down this near side, but it's intercepted by West Ham as they win it now and come forward towards the edge of the Fiorentina box, looking for a cross. Cross comes in as it's deflected away by Fiorentina, but picked up again by West Ham on this near side. Oh, come on, lad. You just throw yourself to the ground. Yeah, West Ham player, they're booked for diving. Can't say I blame the referee because that was a blatant dive. In full speed, we could tell that was a dive. Why is it with players in European Cup finals? Yeah, just blatant diving. He didn't need to dive because if he'd carried on running, he'd have probably won the foul. But he's blatantly dived, and the referee has clocked it. So let's hope that's a theme of the game to go, guys. Let's hope the referee clocks all the diving and stops it, because it's so sad, guys. We don't want to see that in a cup final. So ball with Fiorentina goalkeeper as he knocks it up to the halfway line. It's intercepted by West Ham as West Ham now come forward down this near side. Challenged by Fiorentina, but West Ham still managing to keep it as they work the ball towards the edge of the Fiorentina box on this near side. Fiorentina pressing the ball low as West Ham eventually play it out of play under pressure from Fiorentina on this near side. So we'll be a throw-in to Fiorentina. 31 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. I've got to agree with you so far, Minnie. Stevie's saying, not sure, mate. Last I heard was his agent had come to LFC. Yeah, like I said, I read some earlier today while I was at work, but I haven't had a chance to see if it's official. So there was some on social media today. Oh, Fiorentina coming down this near side now as they work it towards the edge of the box. But last-ditch challenge there by West Ham sees the ball go out of play. And got to let you guys know, West Ham fans behind this goal are chucking cups on the pitch and at players. Not advisable, because they'll probably get the club in trouble with UEFA if they continue to do that. So we're going to have another throw-in. Oh, got another corner on this near side, and West Ham fans. Why are they doing this? Got West Ham fans just launching beer cups on the pitch, and now we've got West Ham players having to come over and ask them to stop doing it. Why are West Ham fans embarrassing our country on the European stage doing this? So we got a Fiorentina player now with a cut head because of this. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. Absolutely pathetic. West Ham fans embarrassing us on the European stage with this. Absolutely no need to be throwing cups like that on the stadium. You wouldn't think a plastic cup could do that much damage, guys, but it's just cut one of the Fiorentina players' heads. So it's, if they don't stop doing it, we could end up getting the game abandoned. So UEFA are definitely going to have some afters after this, guys. We will be seeing West Ham getting a disciplinary for this. I'm sure of it. Stevie's saying, not sure minute. Last I heard, his agent had travelled to Liverpool. Yeah, I was reading about that earlier. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are watching the game. Unfortunately, there's a stoppage at the moment through West Ham players launching cups and missiles onto the pitch, and one of the Fiorentina players has been injured due to it. Minute Mo is saying it'll be a very interesting summer transfer window. Well, it certainly will be, Minute. I am well excited to see what happens in this transfer window. Stevie's saying, I know we need goals. Yeah, absolutely. You guys praying for goals, I think. Stevie Allen also saying, do Hibs plan to do any good transfers, Minnie, that you know of? Yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. And Stevie Allen also saying, please hit that like button and follow. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button and follow. Would be appreciated. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And like I say, would be appreciated if you guys could hit that like button if you haven't already. Ben, the best League One, is saying, hi, blessed. He's bleeding. He's bleeding, damn. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Yes. So we're about to have the corner now, taken on this near side. Thank you very much for that, Ben. And yeah, he's strapped up now as he's been bandaged up, and hopefully we'll have no more of that. But welcome to the show, Ben. Ben also saying, I hate football fans. Well, I hate stupid football fans, mate. I think that's right to say that. I'm pretty West Ham fans really a disgrace for doing that. So corner comes in, and it's wasted opportunity for Fiorentina as we got a goal kick now. West Ham playing out from the back as they work the ball forward now out to this near side, but it's challenged by Fiorentina as West Ham win it back, but then knock it straight out of play on this near side. So it's going to be a throw into Fiorentina. They take it quickly, knocking it back towards the halfway line. So, yeah, Ben, I totally agree when it comes to foolish football fans, mate. Stevie's saying, oh, my God, how disgraceful. I know, Stevie, it's embarrassing, mate. It's embarrassing. Throwing. Cross comes in as it's nodded away. And now we've got a West Ham player down on the pitch, so we're going to have another free kick. So, yeah, I agree, Stevie. Ben saying for throwing bottles. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, mate. Unfortunately, West Ham fans choosing to shame our country with that immature behaviour. And Ben saying, come on, Fiorentina. Okay, fair enough, Ben. Well, I can't say I agree with that, mate. Not in a European final. I know we've got a handful of West Ham fans being idiots, but still want West Ham to come out on top. So, yeah, sorry, mate. I disagree. Want to see UK clubs do well in Europe. But thanks for that, mate. Minimo saying we are waiting for the cash from selling a player who's away with Scotland at the moment. Then let the new signing begin. Okay, fair enough, Minute. Well, let me know, Minute. Are you guys travelling anywhere over the summer? Have you still there, Minnie? I'm interested to know if Hibs are travelling anywhere for pre-season friendlies that you know of. Ball on this near side as West Ham win it back. And now we've got another stoppage. So Fiorentina now playing out from the halfway line. Fiorentina on this near side, challenged by West Ham, and the ball's gone out for a throw-in. Ben is saying, I've seen people throwing glass bottles in non-league. In non-league, right. Well, mate, thanks for that, Ben. I would never agree with any fans throwing anything on the pitch. Fans that do that are not real football fans. They're just, well, I'm not going to swear on the channel, but they're just arseholes. They're just absolute arseholes because there's just no need for it. If you're a football lover, why would you want to throw stuff on the pitch to stop the game? A true football lover would not want to throw anything on the pitch because all you're going to do is interrupt the game. So how can you say you're a football lover if you're throwing things on the pitch to stop the game being played? That's not a football lover, is it? That's somebody that's just clan mentality, if you ask me, because they're only interested in glory hunting. They just want to see their team win, and they're prepared to do inappropriate things to try and give their club an advantage. That's not a true football lover, if you ask me, guys. A true football lover would want their team to win fair and square. So corner on this near side for West Ham. 40 minutes gone, guys. Corner now comes in and it's deep, headed away by Fiorentina as it goes straight back out for another corner on this near side to West Ham. So West Ham now with the second corner on this near side. Corner comes in, it's deep. Fiorentina tried to knock it away, but miskicked it there. West Ham tried to get a shot off as they miskicked it as well. Ball eventually ricochets out to this near side with Fiorentina, but West Ham have won it back now as they come charging forward, and a foul about 25 yards from goal. Out to this near side, but central, but out to this near side. So really good opportunity here for a free kick for West Ham. So they've got really good position this for West Ham, guys. Well, that's completely out of order for that, Ben. I don't agree. As I say, mate, don't agree with any fans chucking anything on the pitch. Ben also saying, I hate it. I agree, mate. I hate any fans being that immature. Like I say, mate, they're not true football lovers if they're throwing things on the pitch. But thanks for that, Ben. Ben also saying, I'll come back to that in a minute. As a free kick taken, West Ham choosing to cross it into the box, but I would have thought it was a good opportunity there for a direct shot. West Ham working it out to that far side now as they cross the ball into the box, headed down in front of goal by West Ham on this near side post, but Fiorentina managed to knock it away. But West Ham pick it up again on the halfway line as they now work the ball out to this near side with a cross-field pass cut out by Fiorentina as they knock it up the field. And now it's West Ham that regain the possession. Ben also saying, I'm a Millwall fan, so I want Fiorentina to win. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, like I say, I'm not condemning you for it, mate, but I'm a football lover. I want UK clubs to do well. I understand that West Ham are Millwall's local rivals, mate. I totally understand that, Ben. But you're not facing each other in this competition, mate. And no offence, but in my opinion, the more UK clubs that win in Europe, the better it is for UK football. It complements how good our football is in the UK. So I understand rivalries, mate, but as I've said many times before, for me, rivalries for when we're in the league or when you face each other in a cup competition. I think once it comes to European football, in my personal opinion, I think rivalries should be put to one side, at least in Europe anyway, unless you're facing each other. But that's just my personal opinion, mate. I respect your opinion. So yeah, Ben choosing not to support his local rival, which is fair enough. Fair enough. Thanks for that, mate. So thanks for that, Ben. So Fiorentina now with the possession midway inside the West Ham half of the field as they work the ball out to that far side, but it misplaced pass and it goes out of play for throw into West Ham about 4 yards from the corner flag. West Ham take it quickly as Fiorentina pick up the possession now on the halfway line. And they come down the middle, working it out to this near side now, Fiorentina, as they try to get in behind the West Ham defence. Cut back, crossed in towards the goal, but headed away out to that far side. But Fiorentina still managing to keep it in as West Ham challenge for it. Now Fiorentina with a cross into the box, and the West Ham goalkeeper managing to gather that quite comfortably. 4 minutes gone. 4 minutes added on time at the end of this first half, guys. Joey's saying, right, I'm free now. Finished filling my face. Laugh out loud. Okay, fair enough, Joe. I thought you might have been busy with the kids, to be fair, mate. But thank you very much for that, Joey. I'm feeling pretty hungry myself, actually. Not had nothing to eat yet, but I'll grab some at the end of the game. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. Hope you've had something nice, mate. What have you had? Joey, sorry, Minnie, I'm missing your comment. Minnie Mo saying, we need a goal. We certainly do, Minnie. But it's not looking good for this first half, is it, mate? Too cagey this start to this game. So West Ham goalkeeper knocks the ball long up the field as Fiorentina knock it back in the direction it came from. West Ham do the same as Fiorentina pick it up now on the edge of their box, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long up into the centre circle. Challenged by both teams as Fiorentina win the ball back and now work the ball out to that far side. As Fiorentina come back into the centre of the park now and eventually work it out to this near side. Come forward now, midway inside the West Ham half of the field. Back out to this near side as Fiorentina almost getting in behind there, but last touch there by the West Ham defender sees the ball go out of play, and that will be another corner to Fiorentina on this near side. So Fiorentina now with the corner on this near side as they take it short towards the edge of the West Ham box. Now the cross comes in as West Ham eventually clear it out to that far side, and it goes out for a throw-in to Fiorentina midway inside the West Ham half of the field. Fiorentina now with the ball in the middle of the park. And so they try to play it through the middle, but under pressure from West Ham forces Fiorentina to come down this near side as they now look to try and get a cross in and do. Cross comes in and it's headed towards goal. Oh, and it's gone in! Fiorentina have scored! And the flag's gone up. Flag's gone up. Disallowed goal. Offside. So it deflected. The first shot came in and ricocheted off the post, and it deflected back out, and the Fiorentina player that managed to get to it first was in an offside position. We've got a Fiorentina player down on the ground at the minute as well, guys. So we're going to have a Fiorentina player receiving treatment. And Fiorentina coach there just having words with the fourth official. He's all right. I think he's just got a nosebleed. I think he's just got a nosebleed. So we nearly had one there, Minute. Joey's saying, come on, West Ham, give us a goal or two. Absolutely well said, Joey. Let's hope we do get some goals. Thanks for that, mate. Minimo saying, it's not been the game I've hoped for. The Gaz special is looking likely. Don't jinx it, Minnie. Don't jinx it. Let's hope it sparks into life in the second half. Don't jinx it. we don't want a Gaz special. Joey's saying Gaz special. She means it's going to extra time, Joey. That's what Minnie's nicknamed it. a Gaz special is when it goes to extra time. Probably because I've had that many games recently that have gone to extra time. So thanks for that, guys. Ben saying get in 1-0 and offside. Yeah, it was ruled offside. And there goes the halftime whistle. So yeah, offside goal. That goal that we had. We've only had one goal, but it's been ruled offside. And that sees the teams go in at the halftime break 0-0. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben. So let's quickly get the stats. I forgot even to put the thingy up, Anna. What a plonker. So let's quickly get some match stats for you guys to see on the screen. There we go. There we go. Hang on a second, guys. I'm just going to bring the stats up. There we go, guys. So as you can see, halftime stats is so far shots 8 from Fiorentina, 3 for West Ham. Shots on target, none for Fiorentina, 1 for West Ham. Possession, 69% possession for Fiorentina, 31% possession for West Ham. Passes 282 for Fiorentina, 126 for West Ham. So Fiorentina pretty much doubling the amount of passes that West Ham have made. Pass accuracy, 84% for Fiorentina, 72% for West Ham. Fouls, 5 for Fiorentina, 7 for West Ham. No yellow cards for Fiorentina, 1 for West Ham. And as you guys can see, corners, 3 for Fiorentina and 2 for West Ham. So there you go, guys. That's the match stats that matter. I've left them on the screen so you guys can analyze them a little bit more if you wish to. Joey's saying, right, yeah, laugh out loud. So, yeah, Joey's just got what Gaz special means. And Minnie's saying, Joey, extra time and Pens, Gaz special. Let's hope it's not, mate. Let's hope it's not. Minnie, I'm going to ask you for the third time. I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you again. I'll ask you twice already. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are Hibs travelling anywhere for the summer break, for the summer friendlies? That you know of, Hibs travelling anywhere in the world to play any friendly fixtures in the build-up to the new season? Please let me know a minute if you're aware of it. Would be interested to know. I know that quite a few English clubs do travel around Europe and across the world, particularly Premier League clubs travel across the world. But I know even the lower league clubs in the English Football League travel out to Europe for warm weather training and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and I know that Celtic and Rangers do travel. So I'm interested to know if Hibs travel in the summer for away fixture friendlies. So if you know anything about that minute, please do let me know. Would love to hear from you with regards to that. So Minnie saying nothing been announced yet, Gaz. Okay, thanks, Minnie. Do you guys normally travel in the summer? Do you normally travel out to Portugal or to Austria or anything like that, you know, for like warm weather training? I know that quite a few clubs in England do that. Obviously, the Premier League clubs travel to places like Australia and America, but that's because they've got the money to do that, haven't they? And they're doing it to promote as well. But yeah, just interested, Minnie, to know what Hibs normally do in the summer. If you could let me know. I don't know if they do normally do any warm weather training or do you tend to have a lot of friendlies arranged, a lot of friendlies played at your own stadium? Always curious with that, guys. I find it fascinating where clubs travel during the summer break. I think Liverpool are travelling to Hong Kong, aren't they? Is that right, Joey? I'm sure I read a few weeks back that Liverpool were travelling to Hong Kong for summer friendlies. I know that Leicester are travelling out that way. I can't remember if it's Thailand or West Ham. Thailand or Hong Kong that they're travelling, but I know Leicester are definitely travelling out to that part of the world anyway. So let's hope this game sparks into life, guys, in the second half. It's been really disappointing first half. As Minnie said, minimal goal mouth action. And the fact that Fiorentina have had the majority of the shots, they've had 7 shots, but on none of them on target, kind of tells you how the game's gone, guys. West Ham have only had 3 shots, and only 1 of them have been in target. So in the whole first half, we've only had 1 shot on target, although we had a goal disallowed as well. That was disallowed for being offside. So, yeah, not entertaining at all in this first half in respect to goals or goal mouth action. We've had a bit of goal mouth action, but nothing that's been dramatic to actually get us excited and get us off our chair, so to speak. So hopefully the second half will be much, much different. Oh, I'm loving them colours. I do love the colours for the Europa Conference Cup. That green is awesome. So thanks for that, Minnie. Thanks for letting me know, mate. Joey saying, not sure, mate. Only heard for Defo Belgium. I'm sure, Joey. I'm sure I've heard that you guys are travelling out to Hong Kong. I'm not sure if it was a rumour or what, but I'm sure you guys are heading out that way. I'm sure. I'm surprised it's not been on the Liverpool website, to be fair, mate. But I'm sure we'll get more news on that. Liverpool normally do travel outside Europe, don't they, for promotional purposes during the summer. So I expect you guys will be probably going a bit further than Belgium, Joey. But thanks for that, mate. Minimo saying we went to Spain last year, but we need the money for being in Europe. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks for that, Minnie. I'm always interested to know that. Do you reckon that gets accounted for, guys, in the budget? Or do you reckon Europa League give like the clubs a budget for traveling in Europe? Because it's not cheap, is it, when you're paying for a whole team to travel to another country, even if it's only England to France, you're still potentially going to have to hire a full plane to do it. So, because as we know, clubs don't don't use just regular flights, do they? They normally hire a private plane or something like that. So yeah, that makes sense, Minnie. It's bad if you guys have got to limit what you can do in the summer to manage your budget for traveling in Europe for the Europa League. That's really bad, that. But thanks for that, Minnie. Obviously, money really tight for you guys, but hopefully, your playing in Europe will help you guys generate some extra revenue this season. David Slade, welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. David Slade. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. I think I am. David Slade is saying in Albany, USA, driving with no TV or radio coverage. Thanks for keeping me up to date. Okay, thank you very much for that, David. Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Great to have you with us, mate. Well, that's great to know, mate. I thought everybody had access to this game tonight because obviously the sports channel that's covering it, at least from the UK, normally give free coverage on the final game of the tournament. So I thought most people would have easy access to it. So thank you very much, David. I will do my best to keep you informed, mate. Thank you very much for dropping the message in. Really appreciate it. And as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you very much for letting us know, and I will do my best to keep you up to date as much as possible, mate. At the minute, we are on half time. Minimo saying also the Scottish League Cup starts in July before season starts, so we don't play many friendlies either. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm forgetting. And you know, that's absolute madness in it, Minnie, that they start that tournament so easy, so early. And it interferes on you guys and your summer plans. So yeah, that's really disappointing. But thank you for letting me know, Minnie. Yeah, I did know about that. I just forgot about it, to be honest, mate. But yeah, that's shocking, isn't it? The FPFL are a joke, aren't they? They really are a joke. They don't help you guys generate extra income when they're starting tournaments early. And you'll be starting Europa League early as well, although you qualified for it without the actual going through the qualifiers, I think, don't you, this season? Joey's saying, welcome, David. Safe travels. Well said, Joey. Thank you, top man, Joey. Yeah, David, hope you're travelling safely there in Albany, USA. Thank you very much. Big shout out to you guys. Also, want to give a big shout out to all the other fans in the US. I have been seeing it on the stats that we're getting fans from the US. We're also getting quite a few fans watching. I know it's not always noticeable in the chat, but the stats are telling me on the channel that we're getting views from Africa, Nigeria, places like Australia as well. We've had views from. So big shout out to all you guys that are watching in the background and not making yourself known. Pleasure to have you with us, guys. And thank you very much for that, Joey. Loving the positivity, mate. Minimo saying, whoa, Albany fan den. Whoa, Albany fan den goes worldwide. Yeah, absolutely, Minnie. We're even hoping to reach up to the stars as well. So hopefully one day we might have an extraterrestrial come on and tell us their football knowledge. We're trying to reach Mars. So yeah, we're beaming out around the world and out into space. So yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have David with us from Albany. So thank you very much for that, Minnie. Across the Pond Sports Talk, how's it going, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Across the Pond Sports Talk, saying Canada, we get this final on our DAZN access. Okay, fair enough, mate. Thank you very much for that. Across the Pond Sports Talk, thank you very much. That's very helpful information, mate. Really appreciate that. So yeah, obviously you guys in America getting a different sports channel providing for you guys. So thank you very much for keeping me informed. And welcome to the show as well. Across the Pond Sports Talk, great to have you with us, mate. Across the pond Sports Talk, saying this Amrabat impressive again, like World Cup for Monaco. Amrabat, I'm not following you there, mate. Sorry, Sports Talk across the pond. I'm not following you. What you mean there, mate? You'll have to explain to me. Apologies, mate. I'm just, that's gone way over my head. I don't get what you're getting at there, mate. So my apologies. Minimo saying, I like it, Gaz. Being in summer, it replaces endless, useless friendlies and stops teams not taking and stops teams not taking the cup seriously. Well, that's a fair point, actually, yeah. No, that's a fair point about not stopping. I just think it's good for you guys to play other clubs. I love seeing clubs playing other clubs that they don't normally play, Mini. So that's why I like the pre-season friendlies. I like the fact that English clubs can play Scottish clubs and Northern Irish clubs and clubs around Europe that you don't normally play in regular competition. So that's kind of why I like the friendlies, mate. That's the main reason, just to see clubs that don't normally face each other getting to play each other. So yeah, but you're right, Minute. Definitely. I totally take your point on board with the pointless friendlies, but you want to make sure that your players are fully match fit as well to avoid injuries during the course of the season. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, Moss, my name, remember. Yes, okay, mate, yeah. Did I write that down? I didn't, so I'm going to quickly write that down before we get into the second half. Players just coming out now. Across the pond, Sports Talk. Obviously, I've got your name, mate. But what club is it you support as well? Let us know if you could, mate. So I can make a quick note of it at the side of your name. But thank you very much for that, mate. I've put it in brackets, Moss. So, yeah, thank you very much for clarifying that. I've made a note of it now, mate, so I should remember in the future. But, yeah, just let me know which club you support so I can also quickly jot that at the side as well, please, if you could, mate. Thank you very much for that, mate. Across the pond, Sports Talk, Moss, he's saying Ambra. Right, the ball defender for Fiorentina. Apologies, well, I don't know the Fiorentina team very well, mate, because obviously I don't. I mainly focus on UK football, so I don't really know too many of the Fiorentina players, unfortunately. But thank you very much, Across the Pond Sports Talk, for explaining. So we are back underway, guys, as Fiorentina now win the ball back in the West Ham half, crossing it into the box as Fiorentina now cross it back in as it came out on this near side, but West Ham eventually heading it away. But Fiorentina have picked it up again midway inside the West Ham half of the field as West Ham eventually win it back on this near side, but try to clear it straight up the field and straight back into the path of the Fiorentina players as they work the ball out to that far side now. So, yeah, thanks for that, Across the Pond Sports Talk. So, yeah, Moss is also saying stood, okay. Cross comes in now for Fiorentina towards the back post. West Ham managed to intercept it there and knock it out on this near side for a throw-in. Fiorentina take it quickly as it's now won back by West Ham on this near side as they try to relieve the pressure, but immediately losing it to Fiorentina as they work the ball out to that far side now under pressure from West Ham. West Ham win it back now as they come forward down that far side up towards the halfway line. Under pressure from Fiorentina, challenge from behind, and the referee giving, I don't know what he's giving. He's giving a late whistle, that's for sure. So, sorry, guys, just waiting to see what the referee's giving. I think he's giving a foul here. So will be a foul, free kick for West Ham out on that far side, just inside the Fiorentina half, about 2 yards from the halfway line. Minimo saying, is David in Albany supporting West Ham? I need to know. I don't know, mate. He's not actually said, so I'm not sure, mate. But I'm presuming he might be. Oh, we've got West Ham player down in the box. The ball was chipped in there. Claims for a foul on the West Ham player there as he took a knock to the head. Can't actually see from that angle. No, I think the ball's actually just bounced funny on his head. So West Ham now with a corner on this near side, guys. Corner comes in right into the mix of players as it's headed away out to that far side and goes straight out of play, and that will be a throw into West Ham. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up, would be appreciated. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, please consider it. As a long ball thrown into the mix of the bodies now, and the goalkeeper claims it quite comfortably there, and that will relieve the pressure for Fiorentina. Moss is saying Arthur Cabral on for Jovic. Okay, thanks, mate. Yeah, a substitution at half time. Ben saying hi. How's it going, Ben? Welcome back, mate. Ben also saying second half for me. Well, let's hope we just get some goals, Ben, to be fair, mate. So we've got a free kick at the moment, guys. Just waiting for this. Oh, no. The referee's overruled it. What is going on with this game? Come on, get on with it. So free kick, yes, free kick for Fiorentina at the back as they now work the ball towards the goalkeeper. We need this game to spark into life, guys. Really cagey so far. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Moss is saying Arsenal, of course, and Hibs in SPFL and Canada too with National Nations League. Okay, thanks for that, mate. Thank you very much for that. I'll quickly write that down while I remember. Sorted. Okay, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much. Across the pond sports talk. I've made note of that now, so it should help me remember in the future, mate. So long ball out to that far side by the Fiorentina goalkeeper and two players coming. Oh, for crying out loud. They both jumped for the ball. The West Ham player clattered into the Fiorentina player a bit heavily. And surprise, surprise, the Fiorentina player's gone down like he's been hit with a sledgehammer. So, yeah, unfortunately, guys, we've just got a stoppage, so we're waiting to see what happens with this. So thank you very much for that Across the Pond Sports Talk. Moss also saying Amrabat, the player, Morocco, centre mid and Fiorentina, 26-year-old, would like to have him a battle. A battler? A battler or a bottler? I don't know if you've mistyped that, mate, but okay. Well, like I say, mate, I don't know too much about Fiorentina. I'm watching this final from a West Ham point of view, mate. Obviously, that's why we call Football Fan Den UK, so we're focused more on UK clubs. But thank you very much for that, mate. Across the pond, Sports Talk also saying hashtag 34, whatever that means. Stevie said, please hit that like button and follow. Nice one, Stevie. Yes, guys, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. And please do hit that like button. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing and it helps. Ben is saying, already have done, Stevie. Nice one, Ben. Top stuff, mate. If you guys that are regular to the channel, if you see Stevie mentioning that, he's trying to, Stevie trying to just grab the attention of the casual watchers, shall we say, that are dropping in and out in the background that are showing some interest. So obviously Stevie's just mentioning to hit the like button as and when we see the chat get or the numbers in the chat go higher. So obviously I know that you guys, and the only reason I'm saying it is because I know that most of you guys that come on regular do hit that like button, and it's always appreciated, guys. Never ever taken for granted. So thank you very much. I don't know what's going on here, but suddenly so we're back underway after that foul as Fiorentina just knocking it about in their own half of the field at the moment. Nice one, Stevie. Stevie saying thank you. Nice one, mate. Top man. And Joey saying, come on, West Ham. Absolutely, Joey. So Fiorentina just knocking it about at the moment inside their own half. Mini Mo saying Moss is a Hibs fan. Absolutely, yeah. He is a Hibernian fan, so great to have him with us. Moss also saying always thumbs up. Nice one, Moss, top man. Thank you very much for that, mate. And Moss also saying, yep, Proclaimers and Hibs. Okay, all right. Yeah, I like the Proclaimers. Quality. Can't fault you for that, mate. Yeah, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? The Proclaimers. And across the pond, Sports Talk also saying, lived in Edinburgh back in 2000 and 2020, 2001. Okay, mate, cool. Well, like I say, mate, great to have you with us. A pleasure to have you part of the Fan Den community. Mini Mo saying the cabbages are my team. Absolutely, Minnie. I can't believe I only heard that the other night. So free kick now for West Ham as they knock the ball into the centre of the park and now out to this near side. Fiorentina challenging for it, but West Ham managed to kick the ball long up into the Fiorentina half. The Fiorentina box, and the goalkeeper gathers that and relieves the pressure for Fiorentina. Now Fiorentina playing out from the back as they knock the ball up to the halfway line. Now into the West Ham half of the pitch as they get the ball in behind. But man marked there by West Ham as Fiorentina work the ball out to this near side. Now cut it back inside and a shot comes in from just on the edge of the box. But it's a comfortable save there by the goalkeeper. And West Ham can now build again from the back. David Slade saying Alabama, Dad is West Ham, I'm Arsenal. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Thank you very much for that, David Slade. Appreciate that, mate. Top man. So challenging for it on both teams, challenging for it on this near side, and it's gone out for a throw-in to West Ham. So, David, I'm just going to quickly write that down, mate. I don't know whether you'll be on the channel again in the future, but I'll still write it down. Fiorentina now working the ball into the box. West Ham claiming for a handball. Arsenal, who do you say? And West Ham. There you go, David. I've made a note of it, mate. So if you do come on the channel in the future, I should find it a little bit easier to remember which club that you support. So thank you very much for that, David. So we're just having a penalty check here, guys, for a handball in the box. Mini Malt is saying my prediction was very off tonight. No more whiskey pre-game for me. Well, yeah, I think you're miles off, Mini. The way these cup finals have been going at the end of the season, I think we own it. As I said, I think we are going to have a penalty here. The referee being instructed to go and check the screen. Why do we need 2 or 3 looks at this? This is obvious penalty. This is a clear and obvious penalty. Do you know why as soon as I load it up does it choose to refresh itself? So West Ham have been awarded a penalty, guys. But yeah, Mini, no worries, mate. Don't worry about it. I think it's just the way it's gone with these finals this season. Moss is saying 30 #34 is Ambat's Fiorentina's stud. All right, is that his shirt number? It's a high shirt number, that 34, isn't it? But thank you very much for that across the pond sports talk. That's a high number for a shirt number. But now I see what you mean, mate. Thank you very much for explaining that. Joey saying cool, David. Nice one, Joey. And David is saying rest of the family is Wednesday. Okay, well, Sheffield Wednesday fans. Okay, thank you very much for that, David. Mixed bag for you guys. So 2 London clubs and a Yorkshire club in your family. Interesting. Moss is saying boo Wednesday, go Blades, go. Well, each to their own, mate. Each to their own. We respect each other's clubs here. We don't have to like that somebody else supports another club, but we at least respect that each other supports different clubs, mate. Please be remember that. Penalty now as West Ham score it into this near side of the net, and West Ham take the lead. But yeah, no worries. Across the pond sports talk, respect if you are a Sheffield United fan, mate. But as I say, we're all about being positive here, mate. And you don't have to like that somebody else is supporting another club, but at least be respectful of it, please. Minimo saying, cheers, David. Welcome to Fandom. Nice one, Mini. Top stuff. You're a star, mate. Thank you. Loving the positivity from you guys. Across the pond sports talk saying cabbages and ribs. Gotta back the Hibs. Absolutely. I love that. Absolutely love that. Top man. Moss. Love that saying. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Mini. Just seen your comment about whiskey. So yeah, I like that. Minimo saying West Ham, give us a goal. They've just given us one from the penalty spot, mate. So thanks for that, Mini. Also, Mini said Joey laughing at that with a whiskey. David Moyes celebrating intensely on the touchline. And we're about to get back underway. 63 minutes gone, guys. And it's now Fiorentina 0, West Ham 1 after that penalty. Fiorentina now with a possession as they try to work the ball forward from the back, and West Ham challenging for it as it goes out for a throw-in. Fiorentina take it quickly as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper knocks the ball back out to this near side. Long ball forward from Fiorentina as West Ham now regain possession, trying to play it through the middle and win a foul. About 40, just over 40 yards from goal. Quite far, good distance from goal, this one. So nice 1 minute. Moss across the pond, Sports Talk saying hashtag 99 Kuma coming on. Think he is a great one. Gretzky. Sorry, guys, my microphone's trying to fall off. Okay, well, I'm presuming you're a Fiorentina fan then, mate, because you seem to know a hell of a lot about Fiorentina. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. Joey saying, think they heard you shouting, Mini, laugh out. Yeah, hopefully. Minimo saying, goal! David in Alderney, keep your hands on that steering wheel. I love that. Nice one, Joey. Absolutely, yeah, David. Don't be losing concentration as you're driving, mate. So we've got a throw in on the far side for West Ham, midway inside the Fiorentina half of the field. West Ham now with the throwing into the box as it's eventually deflected away, and that goes out for a goal kick. Oh, Fiorentina on the attack now as they came into the box, getting a shot off. And now one of the Fiorentina players into the referee's book with a yellow card, I think, for protesting, and he's rightly so. So Fiorentina there trying to insist that the referee check the monitors for a handball, but we can see it on the replay that it was deflected up off the kick by the Fiorentina player and ricocheted into the shoulder of the West Ham player. I wouldn't say that. I would say that was more ball to arm than arm to ball. Fiorentina scored! Fiorentina have equalised. West Ham losing their focus at the back there, allowing themselves to be distracted with all the goings on around the referee. That was a good goal, to be fair, guys. Really good goal by Fiorentina. But I think West Ham guilty of going to sleep at the back there, if you ask me. So West Ham now with the ball forward out to this near side as they head it on, and Fiorentina trying to keep it from going out and playing. Oh, for crying out loud. Get up. I don't know why we don't shame Italy and Spain for their poor sportsmanship. They don't. Their clubs are unbelievable for trying to cheat in the European Cups to get an advantage. It's really pathetic. Fiorentina trying to claim for, and they've done it again now here. Again, another foul. They're trying to claim for absolutely every bit of contact they can. Got another Fiorentina. Now, arguably, this is a fair foul, but they are going down way too easily, if you ask me, from every slightest challenge that they can find a reason to roll over on the ground. They're doing it. So free kick comes in, knocked behind. No, goalkeeper just managing to get that. So West Ham now build again from the back. Let's hope this game sparks into life now, because it's been a really difficult game to commentate on with not much more fouls and off, as we've seen in the Europa League, more incidents off the ball than there is on the ball. West Ham in behind there. And the flag going up late. West Ham got a shot off there, but even if it had gone in the back of the net, it would have been offside. Yeah, he's miles offside there. Miles offside. Now Fiorentina coming forward down that far side as they come back into the centre of the park now. And now Fiorentina with the ball on that far side as they cross the ball in. And it's, they just got a shot off there, and it's just wide of this near side post. But Fiorentina really trying to turn the screw. 71 minutes gone, guys, still 1-1. But, yeah, Fiorentina crossing the ball in from that far side. It was cut back, and they managed to get a shot off, but just wide of this near side post. But West Ham need to get their act together if they're going to win this game. Ball up the field out to this near side from the goalkeeper. Fiorentina winning it as they're challenged by West Ham, but Fiorentina eventually managed to come away with it as they work the ball towards the edge, or try to work the ball towards the edge of the West Ham box, but West Ham challenging for it, and it deflects out on this near side for another Fiorentina throw-in. David said, red lights and gas stations only. Okay, thank you very much for that, David. Yeah, we don't want you getting in trouble, mate. Make sure you keep your hands on the wheel when you're driving. You celebrate when you stop at a light, as you say, mate. I could just imagine him sitting in the middle of a street in America celebrating a goal. Do you know one thing I will say, guys, about this referee, about this this coach on Fiorentina's side? If he was managing a UK team, I think he'd be getting sent off every time, because he's showing some amazing passion and energy on the touchline. But I think in English game, he'd probably be seeing a red card for that. As we've seen, Mourinho and Klopp been booked plenty of times by a referee for showing excessive passion. This manager's been doing it all the way through the game. West Ham now with the possession on the edge of the Fiorentina box as they nod it forward, but Fiorentina win the possession on the edge of their own box as they now work the ball up towards the halfway line and out to that far side, challenged by West Ham. And the West Ham player there just bulldozing the Fiorentina player down to the ground. Just think out of pure frustration at Fiorentina's tactics. So that will be a free kick for Fiorentina on that far side of the pitch. Fiorentina challenging for that ball on that far side as West Ham clear it up the field. Now, another foul. West Ham winning a foul on this near side and another Fiorentina player into the referee's book. And it's Milankovic, the Fiorentina player booked there. So, yeah, Milankovic, the Fiorentina player booked. And we're about to have this free kick for West Ham. And we're going to also see a substitution in a moment as well, I think, guys. So, free kick for West Ham out on that far side, about 30 yards from goal. Cross comes in. Deflected away as West Ham with a wild shot from outside the box, and it's well high and nowhere near the goal. Kufol with a wild shot there. So we're about to see the substitution here for West Ham. Fornells to come on. Key player for West Ham. West Ham fans were calling for him to start this game, I think, so I believe. And it's Benrahma coming off for West Ham. 76 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. Fiorentina now playing out from the back. Fiorentina now coming forward. Under pressure from West Ham, but they work the ball out to this near side. And now an attempted shot is blocked off. And now Fiorentina pick it up on the edge of the West Ham box. Knocking it towards the box, but it's intercepted by West Ham as West Ham knock it out to this near side. The ball possession is really poor. Fiorentina with a shot from the edge of the box, but the goalkeeper making a comfortable save. But both teams are guilty of really bad possession. You'd think, especially West Ham, you'd think they'd never train together with the way they're playing out from the back. They've given the ball back to Fiorentina so many times in this game. Ball out to this near side now from the goal kick. West Ham pick it up inside the Fiorentina half as they try to play in behind. The referee puts the flag up, but allows play to continue with Fiorentina now regaining possession, worked out to this near side, but West Ham winning it from a misplaced pass by Fiorentina. Playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now bringing it forward. And so West Ham now play out from the back, bringing it up towards the edge of the halfway line. Fiorentina pressing from the front. West Ham now coming forward with Declan Rice as he runs through the press there and knocks the ball out to that far side as Fiorentina intercept it and knock the ball out, and that will be a throw-in midway inside the Fiorentina half, and I think we're about to see a Fiorentina substitution as well, guys. Minimo saying, did the Italians score? Missed it. Yes, they did, mate. Yes, they did. They scored. It's 1-1. They equalised. So claims for another handball on this near side, but the referee waving it away. So throwing now for West Ham as it comes into the box. And West Ham, with a shot there. And the goalkeeper with a great save there on the touchline. On the goal line, should I say. West Ham almost. How the hell's he meant to know a player's head's right behind his foot? Anthony there getting punished there as he tried to volley the ball into the back of the net, and there was a Fiorentina player right behind him, lowering his head for some strange reason. It meant that Anthony kicked him in the head, knowing nothing about it. How are you meant to know a player's behind you standing right where you're going to volley the ball? West Ham now winning the ball on that far side as Fiorentina challenging for it, but West Ham managing to keep it. And these Fiorentina players are unbelievable. So yeah, sorry, Minnie. Yep, they did score, mate. Sorry if I didn't let you know. Rich Paul Sports, welcome to the show, mate. Rich Paul Sports saying that's a pen. Ball forward now from the free kick as it's headed on. Goalkeeper forced into a save there, and it's gone behind for a corner to West Ham on that far side. Fair enough. Thanks, Rich Pro Sports. Welcome to the show as well, mate. I'm not sure which particular. We've had a few penalty shouts, so I'm not sure which one you're going on about, mate. Corner comes in now as West Ham regain possession as it's knocked away out to the edge of the box. West Ham now with a cross, but it's deep and goes out behind for a goal kick. We've got a West Ham player down on the edge of the box as well, holding his leg. Rich Pro Sports saying, Mike, apologies. My laptop was on 60 minutes and West Ham had been awarded a pen. Okay, Rich Pro Sports, no worries, mate. Yeah, no worries. I'm not sure why you're apologising, but it's thank you very much. Appreciate it anyway. Nice of you to say, mate, although I'm not sure what you're apologising for, mate. You can only watch what you can watch, can't you? If you're out busy doing stuff, I just appreciate you guys dropping in when you have the time. So thank you very much for that, Rich Paul. But like I say, mate, it's nice, it's appreciated, but no apology needed, mate. Joey also saying hi, Rich Paul. Nice one, Joey. Top man. So 82 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. Fiorentina now on the attack as they knock the ball out to this near side, but then cut the ball back into the centre of the midfield now, crossing the ball forward into the West Ham box. West Ham intercept it, knocking it away. But Fiorentina regain possession. West Ham are really poor in this one, to be fair, guys. They're doing too much sitting deep, too much sitting off the ball. And clearly coming to this game with a pure mentality of counter-attack football, allowing Fiorentina to have the majority of the possession. It's Fiorentina now with what I don't know whether that was a shot or a cross or what, but whatever it was, it's gone out behind for a goal kick. That was really poor there from Fiorentina. So about to see another substitution here from Fiorentina as well. So Ranieri, the player coming off, and Igor, the player coming on for Fiorentina. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying, of course, going to go to extra time and pens when I need to go appointment. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Yep, unfortunately, you're suffering from the Gaz jinx at the minute. I've got work tomorrow. I don't want this to go to extra time either because I don't want a late night when I've got work early in the morning. But unfortunately, that's the way it's been going this last 2 weeks with all the finals that I've done pretty much. Every one of them has gone to extra time, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, let's hope. I hope you don't miss your appointment. Hope it don't make you late. If you've got an appointment, mate, you get yourself off to that. Hope it nothing too important. Challenge on that far side as Fiorentina tried to come away with the ball, but the referee has pulled it back. And I think he's going to possibly book a player here as well. Yep. Yep. The Fiorentina player booked. I think the Fiorentina players are getting booked so much because they won't shut their mouths. They're arguing with the referee at every challenge, every decision. So it's Amrabat, the Fiorentina player in the book, and I think that's the player that Moss was talking about before. So 85 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1, and we're about to have a free kick for West Ham on the far side of the pitch, almost level with the goal box. Rice to cross the ball in as he does, and it's knocked away. Fiorentina picking it up on the edge of the box as West Ham intercept it as they try to clear it. West Ham knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now with a long ball out to this near side as it's headed on by Fiorentina. Goes out for a throw-in on this near side. So, yeah, hopefully don't make you late for your appointment, mate. Rich Postport saying, I'm with you now, Fanden. Hi, Joey. It's 1-1. Who's been the better team? West Ham can do this. I think West Ham have been pretty disappointing, to be honest, mate. They've very much played at counter-attacking football. They've allowed Fiorentina to have loads of possession. I'd say that Fiorentina are showing the most hunger to create chances. West Ham are showing hunger to create chances when they get the possession, but they're prepared to allow Fiorentina to have too much possession, if you ask me. But other than that, Rich Paul, I would say probably a 50-50 game. Just Fiorentina with the majority of the possession, that's all. That's the only difference between the two sides. But they haven't really made it count, if you get my meaning. So, ball now back with the West Ham goalkeeper. So, yeah, thanks for that, Rich Post Sports. I hope that answers your question, mate. As ball now with Fiorentina as they're knocking it a ball along the back line. And so under pressure from West Ham, forced to pass it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now out to that far side as Fiorentina come forward now towards the knocking the ball long out to this near side. or bang on the halfway line as now Fiorentina come down this near side into the West Ham half, but West Ham challenging for it as they win it on this near side, but still under pressure from Fiorentina as Fiorentina now win it back and going to take a shot from distance, and they do get the shot off, but the goalkeeper with a good save, dive into this near side post to save that quite comfortably. 88 minutes gone, guys, and we're coming into the last knockings, and I think Minnie, you jinxed us today with it, saying about the extra time right at the start of the game. I think Minnie's jinxed us. So West Ham winning a free kick on this near side as a Fiorentina player, Ego, grabbing hold of his shirt there. It's about 40 yards from goal out to this near side. Joey's saying that's always the way, Moss. It certainly is, Joey. It certainly is. You're well said, mate. So West Ham now with a cross into the box, and it's goalkeeper jumping for that ball, but challenged as he jumps, and the referee blows for a foul on the goalkeeper. I can't believe we're having another game going to extra time. I can't believe my luck with this extra time. It's driving me up the wall. I'm really cussed with extra time at the minute. I wouldn't mind, guys, if it went to extra time because we're having a really entertaining game, but we're not. Keep having all these extra time games. Oh, West Ham in behind now. Oh, they scored! West Ham have scored! Can you believe it? Just as we expected to go to extra time, West Ham have caught out Fiorentina at the back, getting in behind and scored. Bang on 90 minutes as well, guys. Oh. Well, we're going to have an offside check, I think, here, guys, but that to me looks onside. Absolutely beautiful goal. Actually deflected off the goalkeeper's leg as well. And the goal stands. VAR check complete, guys. The goal stands. So bang on 90 minutes, and it's Fiorentina 1, West Ham 2. It's Bowen, the goal scorer for West Ham. Ball out to that far side now as Fiorentina head it forward, and we've got 5 minutes added on time, guys. I imagine Fiorentina are going to chuck everything they can at West Ham now as it's headed on. Now Fiorentina on this near side. West Ham win a foul. Joey's saying, Minnie jinxed it by saying Gaz special. I was starting to think that, Joey. I was starting to think that. I thought, yeah, I think Minnie's the one that I was going on about jinxing it, innit? But tonight she's the jinxer, or she tried to be anyway. And across the pond, Sports Talk saying no worries. But yeah, you the extra time master, I think. Thank you very much for that. Moss, I hope not, mate. I don't want that. I don't want that label. I don't want that label. But thank you very much for that. Across the pond, Sports Talk. Ball chipped forward now And the referee blowing for a foul. So it'll be a free kick here for Fiorentina. And we're about to have a West Ham substitution as well. So it's Antonio coming off for West Ham. So it's Anthony coming off. And Ogbonna coming on. So there you go, guys. Can you believe it? West Ham winning a European Cup final. And I'm telling you now, guys, only 2 months ago, West Ham fans were calling for David Moyes to be sacked. And here they are on the verge of winning a European Cup final. And yet they were calling for him to be sacked. That is how sadistic football can be. Fiorentina now with the ball on the edge of the West Ham box as it's cleared up the field. West Ham knocking it away again, but Fiorentina chasing the ball deep inside their own half under pressure from West Ham as a foul is awarded deep inside the Fiorentina half. They take it short, passing it to the goalkeeper. And now Fiorentina work the ball down the middle under pressure from West Ham. Ball out to that far side as Fiorentina trying to come forward now. Knocking the ball out to this near side. As an attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off and goes out for a throw-in on this near side. Across the pond, Sports Talk saying Reece, nice. As a cross comes in, sorry, I'll come back to that in a minute. Cleared away. Across the pond, Sports saying Reece, nice to Arsenal. Yeah, it could be going to Arsenal. We'll have to see what happens in the transfer window, mate. But yeah, I have heard that rumour. I think he's linked with about 5 other Premier League clubs, to be fair, mate. Headed on by Fiorentina now as West Ham pick it up on the edge of their box, bringing it out to this near side, trying to relieve the pressure on their own box, as they eventually do, and knock the ball out for a throw-in on this near side, just inside the Fiorentina half, as Fiorentina take it quickly. Fiorentina now with a long kick forward out to that far side as it's picked up on the edge of the box by West Ham. They clear it up the field. Fiorentina knocking it out of play, or just about keeping it in play, should I say, on that far side. But West Ham have intercepted it, knocking it long up into the Fiorentina half of the field as the West Ham now win a foul. Stevie said, please hit the like button and follow. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button if it's not too much trouble. Doesn't cost you nothing. And consider subscribing if you're new. And see if you like what we're trying to do here at Football Fan Den UK. At least give us a chance. So we're actually 6.5 minutes into the added on time, and there was only 5 minutes added on, guys. But there was, when the 5 minutes was added on, West Ham was still scoring, celebrating the goal they scored bang on 90 minutes. So that is why it's overlapping. Obviously, the referee accounting for that time of celebration from West Ham. West Ham now chipping the ball forward, but goes straight to the Fiorentina goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now kicks it long up the field, right into the middle of the park, as it's headed on by West Ham. Fiorentina now regain possession, knocking it to their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now with a long ball forward, as it's headed back in the direction it came from by West Ham. West Ham now pick it up on that far side, but challenged by Fiorentina, as West Ham tried to clear it. And now the referee blows the whistle for a foul. Now, this has got to be the last kick of the game. We're 7 and almost 8 minutes in now. This referee's allowed a ridiculous amount of extra time to be played. Keeper coming up. Fiorentina now with the cross into the box as it's a poor one and goes past everyone and out for a goal kick. Fiorentina allowing their emotions to get the better of them as they challenge the referee. And there goes the final whistle, guys. West Ham have won European silverware. And I've got to be honest, they deserve it after the antics of some of the Fiorentina players throughout this game. We do not condone what the West Ham fans did, throwing cups onto the pitch. But Fiorentina clearly came with the game plan and the mindset to waste time, claim fouls that wasn't, and do everything they could to try and be difficult for the referee. So, yeah, West Ham winning silverware in Europe. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Fiorentina. Thanks for that, Stevie. Minimo saying, I jinxed everything. I jinx everything. Nah, you don't win it. We're only having a bit of a laugh with you, mate. We know you're a Scottish good luck charm. Minimo saying, last minute winner. I attract, though. I attract, though. Thanks, Minnie. Yep, last minute winner. I think we got Minnie to thank for that. Joey saying, go on, West Ham. Absolutely well said, Joey. Minnie Mo saying 2-1. Clapping. Awesome, Minnie. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, absolutely fantastic to see West Ham with the win. Rich Bo Sports saying, hammer blow, go on. I like that, hammer blow. Nice one, Rich Bo Sports. Yep, fantastic achievement for West Ham. And absolute massive congratulations to them. Minimo saying it'll be weird seeing a team, not Man City or Celtic, winning a cup. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Minnie. You're right, mate. They've been dominant of the trophies so much, haven't they? Minimo also saying, exactly, Gaz. Really chuffed for David Moyes. Absolutely well said, Minnie. Yeah, I am chuffed to bits for him. And yeah, like I say, only 2 months ago, guys, West Ham fans were calling for him to be sacked. Let's see how many of those West Ham fans are on social media tonight talking that kind of rubbish. I'm in agreement with Minnie. I'm absolutely buzzing for David Moyes. He's such an underrated manager, in my opinion, and winning this trophy will certainly help his respect and value in the football world. So, yeah, totally agree with you, Minnie. Thanks for that, mate. Joey saying, yeah, Moyes deserves this. Absolutely well said, Joey. Totally agree with you guys. Joey saying, hold on, West Ham. About to get a score prediction right. Laugh out. Yeah, no, I got one right as well, Joey. To be fair, yeah. Both me and Joey, actually, I think that's... do you think maybe that's just our little bit of luck, Joe? We've had not much luck with the score predictions, me and you, throughout the season, mate. So maybe the football gods have decided to give us a little bit of luck tonight, and we've both got it right. That's probably it now, Joey. You realise we're jinxed now for the next 12 months. We're going to get none right now, mate. We've done it now. That's it. We're allowed one score prediction right in a 12-month period. We've just had it, mate, so we're knackered. Minnie Mo saying the bubbles will be blowing over London tonight. Absolutely. I'm buzzing for West Ham fans and West Ham. Congratulations to them. Well deserved. And yeah, absolutely great to see another English UK club. And let's hope next season we see Scotland make a charge on the European platform as well. With you guys having more clubs involved. And yeah, let's hope we will see more UK clubs into cup finals next season. Sorry, Minnie Mo saying, hold on, Joey. I called the last minute winner. Nice 1 minute. Joey saying, laugh out loud. No way, my early prediction. No way, my early prediction overrules that. Laugh out. Overrules that. And Joey saying, well deserved, West Ham. Absolutely well said, Joey. Top stuff. Minimo saying, well done, Mr. Moyes and the Hammers. Well said, Minnie. Totally agree with you, mate. Well said. Congratulations to West Ham and to David Moyes. If ever a manager deserves it, he does, because he's had a bit of a rough ride over the last few years, hasn't he? And this will certainly earn him a massive amount of respect in the football world. Well-deserved respect. Minnie Mo saying David is... David in Alabama. Dad will be happy. Absolutely well said, Minnie. And thank you very much, as always, from you guys showing that positivity to new members of the Fanden community. Minnie Mo saying Joey and Gaz winning the predictions. Me and Stevie back on the losing table. Yeah, I know. Me and Joey got one right for a change. It's a miracle. Minnie Mo saying Joey, this time next year it will be a Liverpool v Hibs final. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely awesome. Well, if it is that, guys, you heard it here first from Minnie. Joey saying, I know you won't hear that often, Minnie. Laugh out loud. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. So fantastic to see West Ham winning this as they're just building the stand for the cup celebrations. Joey saying, laugh out loud, that would be a cracking game. It certainly would, Joey. Well said. Absolutely. Right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to quickly read out the final match stats for the game. So if you've got any final comments you want read out or any final thoughts you want to share, please do drop your comments in now. I'm not meaning to be rude, guys, but I have got work early tomorrow. So I do want to get off and grab some food so I can get to bed at a reasonable time tonight. But don't worry, guys, we've got the Champions League final still to come. And I will be back over the summer months with international games, as well as one or two other things that I'm hopefully going to be doing for you guys to enjoy and pass the time over the summer. One of those things will be to test your players, your player knowledge, and let you guys have a little bit of friendly competition in the live chat. So that special show for that will be coming sometime soon. But just trying to get the finals out of the way. So the final coming on Saturday. Once that's out of the way, then I can start giving some serious thought to this competition idea that I want to do for you guys to have a little bit of something to enjoy during the summer months. So, guys, quick update on the match stats for the game. Fiorentina shots so far, well, total shots on goal was 17 to Fiorentina, 8 to West Ham. Shots on target, 4 for Fiorentina, 4 for West Ham. Possession, 68% for Fiorentina, 32% for West Ham. Passes, 467 for Fiorentina, 217 for West Ham. Pass accuracy, 80% for Fiorentina, 65% for West Ham. Fouls, 15 fouls committed by Fiorentina, 16 fouls committed by West Ham. Yellow cards, 4 for Fiorentina, 3 for West Ham. No red cards. Offsides, we had 2 for Fiorentina, 3 for West Ham. And corners, 3 for Fiorentina, 4 for West Ham. So there you go, guys. That's the basic stats that you need. And hopefully that gives you guys a better idea of how the game went in numbers. So let's quickly go back to the chat. Rich Paul Sports saying, well done, West Ham. Joyous, my bad, mate. Joyous scenes after a long season. Reece looks like a man set to leave. He's taking it all in. What a story. Yeah, absolutely. And fantastic to see him achieve a major European trophy before he leaves West Ham. But I think we will be seeing him playing for a different club next season. He's linked with so many clubs, hasn't he, already? So we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. But thank you very much for that, Rich Pro Sports. And absolutely well said, mate. Well done to West Ham. And loving the positivity from you there, mate. Minnie Mo saying, cheers for tonight, Gaz and Stevie. See you soon. Fan Dennis, nice 1 minute, absolutely top stuff from you, Minnie, as always. Really enjoyed it tonight. Enjoyed chatting with you guys. Apologies, guys, I can't stay on a bit longer. I would have liked to have stayed on a bit longer with it being a cup final, and obviously enjoy a little bit of chat with you guys after the game. But like I say, unfortunately, I've got to be up early for work in the morning, so my bad. All I can do is apologise, but I will be catching up with you guys plenty over the summer anyway. And don't forget, we still got the Champions League final to come this Saturday. But thank you very much, Minnie. Thank you very much for all your great comments and contributions in the chat. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, having you involved, mate. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hopefully, we might catch you in on Saturday for the Champions League final. But yeah, look after yourself, Minnie, for now. Take care, and hopefully see you again soon. Stay safe and well. And it's been a pleasure, as always, Minnie. Joey saying, cheers, Minnie. Pleasure, as always. Absolutely well said. Top man, Joey. Totally agree with that, mate. Well said. Rich Pro Sports, but saying, I must say, that stupid fan who threw an object was out of order. Well done to the decent fans. It wasn't just one fan, to be fair, Rich Pro Sports. It was quite a few fans. So yeah, just seeing one of my former ex-players talking to the media. Kevin Noland, ex-Bolton player, fantastic to see him having some success as an assistant coach. So yeah, pleased for him as well. But yeah, Rich Pro Sports, totally agree with you, mate. It's a disgrace. But unfortunately, I think we'll be seeing some afters for that. I think West Ham will probably get punishment off UEFA for that, to be honest. Joey saying, cheers, Gaz and Stevie. Catch up on Saturday. Bye, all. Thank you very much, Joey. Yep, look after yourself, mate. And stay safe. It's been a pleasure having you involved, as always, Joey. Always appreciate you coming and getting involved. And yeah, look after yourself, mate. Hope the rest of the week goes well for you. And I look forward to enjoying your fantastic conversation on Saturday. Hopefully, if you're not too busy, Joey. But for now, mate, take care. Look after yourself. Stay safe. And it's been a pleasure having you involved tonight, Joey. An absolute pleasure, as always. So take care, mate. Thank you. Stevie Allen saying, thanks, everyone, for joining tonight. Please hit that like button and follow before leaving. Hope to see you on future streams. Well done, West Ham. Absolutely well said, Stevie. Massive congratulations to West Ham. Well deserved. And yeah, hopefully we will. That is the start of many more trophies to come for West Ham. And yeah, that will push them. They'll be playing in the Europa League next season after winning this. So that is a step up for them. But thank you very much, Stevie, as always, for your hard work in the background. It's always appreciated. And it's been a pleasure, as always, for enjoy this match with you guys. But for now, guys, that's it from me. Sorry I have to jump off early. As I say, I've got early start tomorrow. So unfortunately, I need to get off and get ready for tomorrow. But it's been a pleasure. And as I say, thank you very much to you, Stevie, for all your work in the background. Final words goes to Joey. To Rich Paul Sports. Rich Paul Sports saying, cheers, Joey. I'm fan then. Nice one, Rich Paul Sports. It's been a pleasure having you drop in. And thank you very much. Take care, mate. Look after yourself. and stay safe, and hopefully see you again soon on a future stream. But for now, that's it from me, guys. Take care, all the best, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now.